guys, it's Salis, and welcome back to Salis' Week of Adventure. And today, we have finally done it. We have hit the bullshit singularity in Curse of Enchantia. One of the very first games I owned for my Amiga back in the day. This is, of course, the PC version. Now, the PC version had a few changes to the Amiga version. For example, it had MIDI support, hence the reason why you'll become very familiar with the MIDI loop that runs continuously through this game. And I do mean continuously. But let's dive in and see what it's all about. So basically, this evil witch needs a human sacrifice for a spell. And she casts her spell and rips a kid from our world, by the way, off a baseball field into this medieval dungeon. Where some weird guy keeps peeping in on us from a slidey panel. Now, this game is entirely dialogue-free. Well, I tell a lie, there are 4 words of spoken dialogue, and we are about to hear all of them in the space of 2 minutes. So, first of all, there's this.
Hi.
Then there's this.
Help!
And finally, there's this.
Shut up!
Yep, that's right. Hi, help, and shut up are the only 4 words of spoken dialogue in this game. Oh, are we in for a surprise? Now, the only way this game has to show you doing the right thing is by giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And it's panel-based. So you've got pick up, use, look, speak, fight, or jump. So, of course, we're going to pick up this key and prepare for all logic to evaporate out of this game in 5 minutes. Because we're going to use the key to unlock our chains, you see. And goodbye, logic. I hope you enjoyed that. And I describe this as the quintessential point-and-click adventure game because point-and-click adventures generally have to have some kind of logic, one would think, in order for you to solve the puzzles. But as you can see, that had no logic whatsoever. And as is common with point-and-click adventure games, say the puzzle was to get a cat out of a tree. You wouldn't use the ladder in your inventory. Oh, no, that'd be too freaking easy. What you'd have to do is, in fact, let me solve this puzzle and I'll show you. We're going to unlock this, but we can't use the key. Oh, no. Not the key the guard dropped, which he obviously used to unlock the door. No, that was just for our chain. So we've got to learn Master Thievery by picking the lock. Yeah, but as I was saying, what you would do in that situation is you'd have to trek all the way across town, find a porn dungeon, pick up some anal lube, trek all the way across the other side of town to pick up a copy of Razzle, and then when you get back to the tree where the cat is stuck, you pull down your pants and start to vigorously jerk it, and as the police race across town to arrest you for your public masturbation, they will crash into the tree, knocking the tree down, cat saved. That's the kind of logic adventure games tend to run on. And I just realised I'm using the wrong panel, because what I'm supposed to do here is look through this keyhole. And as you can see, there's another one of those jumpy things coming to follow you. Or there would be, if this was the Amiga version. Because for some reason, the PC version kind of got rid of it. And one thing you're about to learn is that in Curse of Enchantia, you can't die. Ever. The witch needs you for the spell so badly, she has cursed you with immortality. Now, along here, I know there are some things I can pick up that work just for completion percentage, that jewels. But since we're not here for completion, we're just here to show off the game, I'm not going to bother with them now. Maybe if you end up playing a game that is completely insane and can only make sense to people who I assume are high on crack cocaine, then I would suggest this. See, look, there's a jewel there. Ruby. Alright, dodge the hammer, and we will make it outside. And we will soon realise that this is the safest castle in the world.
Help!
As you can see, a bit of a nod to old Warner Brothers cartoons here. Now, Brad is rapidly losing air. So what are we going to do? We are going to wear a fishbowl on our head. Again, logic. This game knows not of your words. And then we are going to... Oh no, we're not close enough. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Fish. I will free you momentarily. Now, you'll notice some of this is greyed out because he won't be able to do anything until his walk animation is finished. So we're going to push the fish through the bars. Yeah. Now, we're about to see what I mean by the bullshit singularity, because this hole here, you have to use the look command. But the look command isn't always look at, it can also mean examine or inspect. And we found a worm! Under the sea, because of course that's where worms live. And Mr. Fish, to thank us for our good hard work there, has dropped us a shell. It's an adventure game, so we've got to pick up everything. Now, allow me to show you one of the most illogical sights you'll ever see in your life. Mr. Fish's shop. But the only thing he sells down here is gaseous oxygen. I can't imagine that being a particularly good business plan. But nonetheless, we are going to give Mr. Fish the worm. Oh no, we're not close enough to Mr. Fish, sorry. This is very specific on the what you can and cannot do thing. Because apparently Brad has a reach of about 3 centimeters. So we'll give the worm to Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish is happy, and he leaves. No kidding! Mr. Fish, so pleased now with his meal. Does that mean he set this whole thing up? This whole ridiculous rigmarole of a thing? Just so he can get a meal? Right. Now we're going to give the shell to Mr. Turtle. And Mr. Turtle is going to take us across these reeds. Why is that important? Because the reeds, as I will demonstrate now for the sake of hilarity, are electric for some reason. Right, now if I check my inventory, I don't think I've got the weapon to deal with this section yet. No, I don't think I've picked it up. Whoops. I need Mr. Turtle. Aha, there it is. Sorry, it was just disguised in the background. Right. Right, shark comes along. And we fight with the harpoon. And again, electric harpoon for no reason. Right, now here we have Mr. Clam. And yes, you can only jump over the clam when it's closed. Again, logic. So we paid one person in worms, another person in shells, and then we used an electric harpoon to... I don't even want to imagine what we did with that electric harpoon. Nope. So what we've got to do here... Is that with harpoon? Nope. Unlock with harpoon. The plug hole. There we are. Because there's 2 kinds of unlock. There's item unlock and key unlock. And this is the part of the game that if you've ever played it before, you will have probably given up on. And I will show you precisely why. Pick up. Nope. That's over here, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Brad has walked. There we go. Pick up the seaweed. Why you have to stand there to pick up something there, I don't know. But you do. Nope, nothing to pick up else. Right. We're good. Oh, no, there is something. There is something over here. We are going to push the button. Oh shit, we've caused a cave in. Yeah, Brad, hands, not helmets. Now, what do we have to do in this section? We've got to pick up every single fucking rock. And why I said most people give up here is because trying to find a rock in amongst piles of rocks is fucking tedious. Fortunately, I've played this before. I haven't played it before recently, but I've played it before. And look, wishing well, and it's out of order. Oh. The Make-A-Wish Foundation clearly not very big in Enchantia. You will find yourself while playing this game rummaging through and through and through, trying to find every single little pebble to pick up. Because there's quite a few of them. And you see, that looks like a pickupable item. Yes, that is a word, pickupable. But so does everything else in here. Every other rock looks like every other rock. I don't care if you think I'm a racist against rocks, but I am. All rocks look the same. They're rocks. And I will address that thing momentarily, once I've done a bit of rock collecting. Yeah, this is fun and excitement. Curse of Enchantia. Interesting facts about this game. This game was made by Core Design. You know, the Tomb Raider guys. They were a pretty big thing in the Amiga days, and this was their attempt at, like, an adventure game, but I want to know what they were smoking when they came up with it. I don't know what it was, but I want some. And yeah, of course, I can fit that into my medieval peasant trousers. I'm pretty sure he's storing these in his anus. That is the only explanation for this absurd behaviour of picking up massively heavy rocks in a cave. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll get to the end of this section and I'll be able to show off what the rocks are for. Pick up the rock, Brad. Do as I command you to. Oh, I think it has actually got an inventory limit. Okay. So it looks like we'll be addressing that thing after all. Right. Now you might be asking why we're picking up a load of rocks. You're about to find out. Now, you think that thing hurts you? Nope. That thing is just a mud spirit that's kind of minding its own business. It's not bothering anyone. It's just there. And welcome to Rock Basher Meditators Incorporated. He wants all of the rocks, so we give him the rock. And we have to do this one at a time. It is tedious. It takes time. Interestingly enough, this game can be beaten in about an hour and a half if you know what you're doing. Of course, if you're playing it brand new, you might struggle on a few of the puzzles, because like I said, they make no sense. Which is a shame, because the game is really well presented. All the background art and all the character art and the individual sprites are beautiful. This MIDI loop gets a little irritating, because it plays constantly, even at the bits that should be quiet. But you can always go into DOSBox and disable MIDI support. I decided not to, because I wanted to give you a full and well-rounded impression of the game. And even this thing here, where your mouse cursor is on the screen determines whereabouts on the screen the panel bar appears. Like, if you're at the bottom, it'll be at the bottom. If it's at the top, it's at the top. If you're exactly in the middle, it's a complete crapshoot. But it is a well-designed game. And for all of its bizarreness and weirdness, it's fun. And it's very, very different. Because as I said, when the only 4 words of spoken dialogue are hi, help, and shut up, you've got to work pretty hard to come up with a story that can be told. I mean, granted, it's just your clueless twonk rescues kingdom from evil witch plot. But maybe now you will pick up Pebble. Right, pick up Pebble. Yes. Now my inventory's not going to overload. Excellent. Is that a pebble I can pick up? Is it balls? Right. Moving on. That looks like a pickable pebble. I do not want to try saying that drunk. Right. So yeah. I really don't know whether to recommend this for your nostalgia, for my nostalgia fans, but come on, Brad. Thank you. Nope, that is not a pickable rock. Now, we're doing all this to get an item that'll get us past that rock fall. But this game does use a very weird system of progression, that of the arbitrary flag. You do this, this, and this, and then the door opens. You do this, this, and this, and then something happens which allows you to make progress. And it's always this, this, and this. There's always 3 things. As I will show you when we get to our next area. If I get there within the next 5 minutes, I'm grand. Right. We are going to pick up... Nope. Pick up plank. That's too big for our inventory. And then we can push, pull, eat, wear, throw, attach. There we are. Attach plank to giant rock. Now, walk over here. And pick up... No, wait a minute. Was I close to here? There was a magnet just. Ah, where's the magnet? Too small on screen. Oh, no, I need the thing for this, don't I? The magnet's up there. Right, I need to get a thing for that. And that thing in particular is rather a little nostalgia trip for a lot of my viewers, because a lot of my viewers are old like me. Right, that's another rock. Right, keep exploring the caves. Remember, spelunking is fun. He lied. It's the most tedious and boring thing I've ever done. Right, how many more rocks does Mr. Rockbasher need? I have no idea. After a while, you do tend to try to zone these things out. Right. Back to see the Rockbasher. Oh, he only needs 2 more by the looks of it. Nope. And we've got 2, so we are going to give him a rock. I think that back picture's supposed to be indicative of what he needs. Give him the rock. Yes, it is. Right. I remember that. Give him that rock. Right, we are looking for Colossal Boulder. Or Testicle of Colossus, whichever one you want to call it. Right, moving on. We're looking for a big rock now. Big rock, big rock. Let's go up here. And we are almost done with this section. I'm actually quite proud of how fast I'm powering through this. All from memory as well, jeez. I wasted a lot more time on Curse of Enchantia than I thought as a kid. There's Giant Boulder, there's Testicle of Colossus, right. Pick up Testicle of Colossus, right. Now I know one of the things around here I've got to pick up. Right, that's still out of order. Right, what do we got? Can't look around the room. I know it's around here somewhere. I know there's a room of weirdness coming up. No, nothing here. There is a room of absolute weirdness approaching, I promise you. And when I say weird, if I think it's weird, you should be scared. I just can't remember how to get to it. Oh, that looks like a bit of a different floor. Nope. That must have been where a rock was. You know, when you say I'm quite proud of how well I'm doing from memory, don't say anything like that, Salis. You're only going to embarrass yourself. Thanks, brain. Bit late now. Right. Aha, there's a gap here I can go down. Yes. This might be the way to the Room of Weirdness. Is this the way to the Weirdness Room? Oh, there's a rock. Better bring it. Better bring a rock. Ah, the Room of Weirdness. But unfortunately, we haven't got the item we need for the Room of Weirdness yet. You look very pick-upable. Thank you! Yes, yes, yes. All of this weirdness. Pick it up. Pick up the shiny rock. Now, which one did I come in from? I don't think it was this end one. Right, pick up rock. So I want to be able to. I want to show you one of the big flaws in this game. Now that's the room of weirdness. Look at hole.
Wow.
Yeah, see what I mean by room of weirdness? A little turd just came out of there. And of course you have to look in every hole.
Wow.
And another little turd arrives. Look in hole. Ah! They're everywhere! These little things! Look in hole. Ah! We found some twigs. Pick up twigs. Handy, handy, handy! Now we have seaweed and twigs. Oh, no, that's the rock fall. Nope, that's not pickupable. Right. Hopefully now I've got all the rocks the Rock Basher needs, because I want to show you what all of that hard work was really for. Because I think it's so important that you know what we've been working towards, what our goal was for this section. Right, you ready everyone? Because believe me, you'll be amazed by what you get for this. What prize you get for working so diligently to bring a man who just wants to bash two rocks together. Oh my god, he's a Gumby. I've just worked there. This guy's a Gumby. Hello! I believe in peace and bashing two bricks together. Right, hopefully this will be enough to satisfy your rock bashing needs, Mr. Rock Basher. What have you got against rocks? I don't know why you have to bash them, but there we are. And how is this meditation? Well, again, maybe for a Gumby. Okay. We've been given a piece of string! Oh my god! All of that work, all of that effort for string! No one? No one? Ah, fuck you then. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this journey down the rabbit hole to Insanesville. And until Salis' week of adventure continues, and I promise it will get less bullshitty, I've been Salis. He's been Rock Basher McGumby III, and we will see you next time.